In November 2022, a crypto empire valued an astonishing $32 billion didn't just stumble, it evaporated in less than a week. This wasn't a market crash or a random hack. This was the engineered collapse of a financial house of cards, built on a foundation of lies and a secret theft of billions. How did a young crypto king convince the world he was a visionary, while systematically siphoning away his customers' life savings? This is the story of Sam Bankman-Fried and the spectacular implosion of FTX. Meet Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF as he was known, a seemingly unassuming figure, often seen in t-shirts and shorts. He quickly rose to become the face of a new financial era. He founded FTX, which rapidly became the world's third-largest cryptocurrency exchange, boasting over 1 million users. But SBF wasn't just running FTX. He also ran its sister hedge fund, Alameda Research, founded alongside Gary Wang in October 2017. Together, these two entities were meant to operate independently, serving distinct functions in the booming crypto market. Yet, behind the scenes, a far more sinister connection was being forged. While SBF publicly championed effective altruism, claiming he would give away most of his wealth, he was orchestrating one of the largest financial frauds in modern history from a $35 million penthouse in the Bahamas, a place reportedly decorated with Harry Potter posters and run by a gang of kids. The corporate controls, if they existed at all, were a complete failure. The rise of FTX was meteoric. Launched in May 2019, it quickly attracted investors and everyday users alike. By July 2021, it was a global powerhouse, a trusted platform where millions stored their digital assets. SBF, with his disheveled charm and philanthropic claims, became a darling of the media, testifying before Congress and rubbing shoulders with celebrities. High-profile figures like Tom Brady, Gisele Bündchen, and Kevin O'Leary lent their names and images to the exchange, cementing its image of legitimacy. In January 2022, FTX reached its peak valuation, a staggering $32 billion. It seemed invincible, a titan of the crypto world. People believed SBF was a genius, a transparent leader guiding them into the future of finance. But this glittering facade concealed a dark secret, a gaping hole that would soon swallow everything. So, how did the illusion work? Imagine FTX as a bank where customers deposit their money, in this case, cryptocurrency. Sam Bankman-Fried, the same person who ran FTX, secretly took these customer deposits and lent them directly to his other company, Alameda Research. Crucially, Alameda was given a virtually unlimited line of credit, funded entirely by FTX customer money, and was exempt from the very risk mitigation measures that were supposed to protect those funds. Alameda then used this borrowed money, not for stable investments, but for highly speculative and risky trading, to cover its own massive losses, and to fund lavish expenses for SBF and his inner circle. To make matters worse, Alameda's balance sheet was heavily propped up by FTX's own FTT token, an illiquid asset used as collateral, creating a circular and unstable financial structure. A backdoor was reportedly built into FTX's accounting software, allowing SBF to move billions without flagging transactions to auditors. In essence, SBF was using his customers' piggy banks as his own personal casino fund, creating an $8 to $10 billion hole in FTX's balance sheet. The first cracks in this meticulously constructed facade began to appear in May and June of 2022. Alameda Research, deep in its speculative gambles, suffered significant losses. To cover these, FTX secretly lent Alameda more than half of its customer funds, a desperate move, pulling directly from the accounts of unsuspecting users. The financial instability was quietly escalating, but the public remained oblivious. Then, on November 2nd, 2022, a critical report by CoinDesk dropped, revealing a shocking truth. A significant portion of Alameda Research's assets were held in FTX's own FTT token. This exposed the precarious, intertwined nature of the two companies and Alameda's extreme reliance on an illiquid asset. A ticking time bomb just waiting to explode. The trust in SBF once unshakable, was about to shatter. The CoinDesk report sent shockwaves through the crypto community. Within days, the biggest blow came from a rival exchange. In early November 2022, Binance, a major competitor, announced it would sell its holdings of FTT tokens. This move, a public vote of no confidence, triggered exactly what SBF had feared, a massive bank run-on. FTX customers, sensing danger, rushed to withdraw their funds. But their money wasn't there. It had been secretly lent to Alameda, tied up in risky investments, or simply lost. FTX couldn't meet the overwhelming demand. The $32 billion empire, once thought to be impregnable, collapsed in less than a week. On November 11, 2022, FTX, Alameda Research, and over 130 affiliated entities filed for bankruptcy, and SBF resigned as CEO. John J. Ray III, the new CEO brought in to manage the bankruptcy, a man who oversaw the Enron collapse, famously stated, "He had never in my career seen such a complete failure of corporate controls and such a complete absence of trustworthy financial information." The human cost of SBF's deception was immense. Tens of Duizenden ordinary individuals and companies across continents were victimized. People like Jamie, a tech worker in Germany who had invested in crypto since 2017 and moved all his funds to FTX in 2021, believing it was safe. When FTX collapsed, Jamie lost a substantial amount, estimating it would take him 20 years to save the equivalent. He described the emotional toll as significant, causing stress and sleeplessness. Emanuele, an IT worker from Switzerland, had a six-digit balance on FTX, trusting its reliability. He lost almost $12,000 worth of crypto coins, shocked that the third-largest exchange could collapse so quickly. Families lost their entire life savings, retirement funds, and college funds. High-profile celebrity endorsers and investors, including Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen, also lost millions. The architect of this destruction, Sam Bankman-Fried, was arrested in the Bahamas in December 2022 and extradited to the United States. In October 2023, his trial began, with key witnesses like Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison and FTX CTO Gary Wang pleading guilty to fraud and cooperating with federal investigators testifying that SBF directed them to commit the fraud. On November 2, 2023, Sam Bankman-Fried was convicted on all 7 counts of fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering. In March 2024, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison and ordered to forfeit $11 billion to compensate victims. Remarkably, as of October 2024, FTX has recovered nearly $16 billion, with a plan approved to repay 98% of creditors 119% of their allowed claims, a rare glimmer of hope amidst the devastation. Sam Bankman-Fried's empire, built on an illusion of innovation and altruism, was ultimately a monument to greed and deception. The speed and scale of its collapse serve as a stark reminder. In the unregulated frontiers of finance, the promise of easy riches often masks the most sophisticated cons. The story of FTX is a cautionary tale, demonstrating how quickly trust can be weaponized, how billions can vanish, and how the lives of countless ordinary people can be shattered by the actions of a single individual. It's a testament to the enduring human vulnerability to charismatic figures who promise a revolution, while secretly orchestrating a grand theft. The legal battles may be winding down, but the scars on the victims and the lessons for the financial world will last a lifetime. In the murky waters of emerging markets, the question always remains: who will be the next crypto king, and what secrets will their empire hold?